We did not know that he would be named the sexiest man in the world.
We thought it would be
week
one
that
of
the
us.
movie opened, that just was a coincidence.
Really disappointed.
It just happened.
In the last many of your films, you've not really relied on a big star. Really, you've cast lesser known actors, and it's been about the story, it's been about the music. But obviously, you have delved into when you capture someone in that moment, more specifically like Robin Williams, exactly, in Aladdin. Do you think getting Dwayne in this point as well, did you see him in the booth and think there could be a future here? How was his skills compared to Robin in the booth?
Well, actually, it's great because actually Dwayne could improvise, and we encouraged him to improvise. And so some of those lines in the film are ones that Dwayne winged in the moment, and it really helps to get a feeling of spontaneity in the movie. But his range as an actor hasn't really been tapped in some of his films because he could do the sensitive stuff, he could do the big action stuff, and he's good with comedy. He's really good with comedy. So, and then some of what he did then, we always videotaped the sessions, so there were expressions and things he did that in the animators' performances, they cued off. Certainly the people's eyebrow, where the eyebrow goes up, that's a famous one, but just other gestures and expressions came from what Dwayne did. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Dwayne. Well, we loved the whole milieu of the Pacific Islands. We were fascinated by that area. I started reading Polynesian mythology. We pitched an idea to John Lester because I had heard about the character Maui, this great shapeshifter, culture hero, magical fishhook, moving tattoos, shapeshifter, all these things, animation, a great medium for it. How could you not have a great, exploit that in animation? So John loved the idea, and then we went for 3 weeks 5 years ago to the Pacific Islands, to Fiji, Samoa, Tahiti, Wahine. A very difficult task, but somebody had to do it, so we went there.
Yeah, we learned so much about the history of navigation, that these people were the greatest navigators the world has ever known. We learned about their deep connection to the ocean. They talked about the ocean as if it were alive, it had feelings, and their connection to nature and their ancestors. And we were so inspired by that we kind of threw out the story that we had before the trip and refashioned a story centered around this 16-year-old girl who was drawn to the sea and is forced to team up with a kind of flawed demigod in order to save her world.
I was going to say, you guys meticulously researched the culture around this film. Then you cast a number of actors with Polynesian backgrounds from Hawaii. There's been a lot of criticism over the years of whitewashing in Hollywood. Was it a conscious decision to sort of lead from the front when it came to a film like this?
Well, having been to the islands, we just felt like there was such a rich people, their warmth and all that. We were hoping that we could cast voices from the area. So certainly Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, not only is he a demigod, but he is half Samoan, and he's very proud of that heritage. And so he wanted to celebrate his own culture with that. And Ali Carvalho, who's from Hawaii, we were hoping that Moana's voice would come from the islands, just because it just felt right for this story. And all the actors, and many from New Zealand as well.
And Nicole Scherzinger, who is from Hawaii as well, and did a wonderful job. It wasn't an absolute mandate, but we found great actors for each role, and it worked out. I think that every voice actor in the movie it has a Polynesian background, with the one exception of Alan Tudyk, who does the chicken. But there you go.
Hi. Oh my God! Sorry. Hey!
Zane's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've wanted to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.